Did you know that in the past decade, over 80% of NBA lottery picks were freshmen? That's right, college basketball's biggest stars aren't seniors or even juniors. It's the freshmen who are stealing the show, dominating the court, and skyrocketing to the NBA. This season is no different. From unstoppable scorers to defensive powerhouses, these rookies aren't just making an impact, they're taking over. And today, we're diving into the most electrifying freshmen of the 2024-25 season. Which one of these future superstars will carry their team through March Madness? Let's find out. Copper Flag isn't just a freshman, he's a walking highlight reel. Coming from Montverde Academy, the same powerhouse that produced NBA stars like Ben Simmons, Flag entered Duke as the #1 recruit in 2024. And the hype? Completely justified. He set the tone early, dropping 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists in his debut game against Maine. But the real shocker? His 42-point explosion against Notre Dame, smashing Duke's freshman scoring record. Even Jay Bilas called him the most competitive Duke freshman he's ever seen. His elite defense, scoring instincts, and clutch performances make him the clear frontrunner for the Freshman of the Year. NBA scouts are drooling over him, with some already comparing him to all-time greats. But here's the twist. He hasn't decided if he's leaving for the NBA just yet. Flag isn't just taking over college basketball, he's dominating it. And speaking of domination, let's talk about Dylan Harper, the Rutgers superstar following in legendary footsteps. If the last name sounds familiar, it should. Dylan Harper is the son of 5-time NBA champion Ron Harper, but make no mistake, he's carving his own legacy. From the jump, he's been unstoppable. His elite scoring, playmaking, and court vision have made him the go-to guy for the Scarlet Knights. Now in college, he's leading Rutgers in both points and assists, tearing apart defenses and making analysts call him NBA. And speaking of unstoppable freshmen, let's talk about Ace Bailey, the 6'10" monster turning Rutgers into a powerhouse. Ace Bailey didn't just arrive at Rutgers, he changed the game. At 6'10" with guard skills, he's a nightmare matchup for defenders and the biggest reason Rutgers is a real threat this season. Bailey's arrival was huge for Rutgers basketball, a top 5 recruit who could have picked any school. He chose to make history instead. And he's been putting up star numbers, 18.2 points, 7.3 rebounds per game, and some jaw-dropping performances. The most insane one? His 37-point explosion against Northwestern. That wasn't just a great game, it was a statement. His ability to score from anywhere, defend multiple positions, and take over late in games makes him one of the most complete freshmen in the country. Even when Rutgers has struggled, Bailey's been elite. His leadership, resilience, and ability to turn up when it matters have coaches and analysts singing his praises. And with tournament season around the corner, he's ready to put the nation on notice. But Rutgers isn't the only school with a freshman phenom. Liam McNeely at UConn is proving he's got that star power too. Liam McNeely didn't come to UConn just to play, he came to dominate. His transition from high school to college? Seamless. His elite shooting, defensive tenacity, and high basketball IQ have made him an instant difference maker. But if you need proof of his star power, just look at UConn's win over Creighton. McNeely went nuclear, dropping 38 points and proving he can take over a game anytime he wants. Scouts love his versatility. He can shoot from deep, lock down on defense, and creates plays like a seasoned vet. Analysts have already started comparing him to some of the best young wings in the game. With UConn eyeing another deep March Madness run, McNeely's impact will be huge. If he keeps racking up monster performances, don't be surprised if he skyrockets up NBA draft boards. And speaking of rising stars, let's talk about Kasparas Jakusionis, the international sensation lighting it up at Illinois. Jakusionis began his basketball career with Perlas Vilnius in Lithuania before joining FC Barcelona's youth system in 2021. During the 2022-23 season, he alternated between Barcelona's junior team and the reserve team in Liga EBA. In May 2024, he committed to the University of Illinois, bringing his talents to the NCAA. Since the floor and create opportunities for his teammates. His basketball IQ and smooth shooting mechanics have been instrumental in Illinois' offensive strategies. However, Illinois isn't the only team with standout freshmen. VJ Edgecombe at Baylor is also making significant contributions, highlighting the depth of talent in this year's freshman class. Some players score, some defend, and then there's VJ Edgecombe, who does both at an elite level. Coming out of Long Island Lutheran High School, Edgecombe was known for his explosive athleticism and lockdown defense. Now, he's proving it on the college stage. Baylor fans will never forget his game-winning steal and dunk against Texas Tech, a perfect example of his clutch playmaking. But Edgecombe isn't just a defensive specialist, he's been shredding defenses, attacking the rim with ferocity, and developing a dangerous perimeter game. Coaches love his relentless energy, and NBA scouts are already taking notice. With Baylor pushing for a deep tournament run, Edgecombe's role is about to get even bigger. If he keeps stealing, dunking, and locking down opponents, he'll be one of the most feared freshmen in the country. Derek Queen, standing at 6 feet 10 inches and weighing 246 pounds, has been a dominant force in the paint for Maryland Terrapins during his freshman season. Queen entered college basketball with high expectations, having a consensus 5-star recruit and one of the top players in the 2024 recruiting class. Queen has had significant contributions in matchups against the Hoosiers. Queen's ability to battle inside, finish through contact, and secure second-chance points makes him a formidable opponent. Coaches and analysts have praised his basketball IQ and footwork, noting his potential as a future NBA lottery pick. As March Madness approaches, Maryland will rely on Queen's continued dominance in the paint. His performance will be crucial for the Terrapins as they aim to make a deep run in the tournament. Up next, we have Jace Richardson, a freshman who's proving that basketball greatness runs in the family. Jace Richardson isn't just making a name for himself, he's continuing a legacy. As a freshman, he has become a vital component of the Spartans' backcourt, averaging 11.3 points, 3.0 rebounds, and 1.9 assists per game, with an impressive shooting percentage of 52.1% from the field and 84.7% from the free throw line. Richardson began the season coming off the bench, but quickly showcased his talent and earned a spot in the starting lineup, starting in 8 of the 29 games played. Hailing from Bishop Gorman High School in Las Vegas and Christopher Columbus High School in Miami, Richardson had a stellar high school career before committing to Michigan State. Now, let's talk about Auburn's guard, Tahad Pettiford. Speed, aggression, and non-stop energy, that's Tahad Pettiford in a nutshell. Auburn's 6'1" freshman guard has been a game-changer, using his blazing quickness and fearless playstyle to carve up defenses. Coming off the bench, he torched them for 21 points, leading Auburn to a 74-69 upset victory. What makes him special? His relentless attack mode. He drives fearlessly, plays suffocating defense, and thrives in high-pressure moments. Coaches rave about his tenacity, and analysts see him as a future NBA-caliber guard. With March Madness ahead, Pettiford could be Auburn's X-factor. If he stays hot, Auburn has the firepower to shock the tournament. Speaking of game changers, let's move on to Texas star Ron Holland. Ron Holland didn't just arrive at Texas, he took over. The 6'8" forward has been Texas's most dominant player, averaging 16.5 points and 8.2 rebounds per game. His athleticism, versatility, and defensive prowess make him a matchup nightmare. Holland was one of the most hyped recruits in the country, and Texas fans couldn't wait to see him in burnt orange. So far, he's exceeded expectations. Even in tough losses like against Baylor, Holland has been the consistent bright spot. Coaches praise his work ethic and leadership, and NBA scouts love his size, skill set, and two-way impact. He's already being discussed as a potential lottery pick. With the season winding down, Holland will be the key to Texas's success in March. If he stays locked in, the Longhorns could be a serious threat. These freshmen aren't just making noise, they're changing the game. From record-breaking performances to jaw-dropping highlights, they've already proven they belong among college basketball's elite. But the real question is, who will rise when it matters most? With March Madness around the corner and NBA scouts watching closely, every game is a chance to cement their legacy. So, who do you think is the most unstoppable freshman this season? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more basketball breakdowns.